Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of ShabbyTalk. Unfortunately, this time I will be on my own, and we will be PJ2 back for quite a few episodes of ShabbyTalk over the next few months, so keep an eye out for those. But I thought I'd just do a quick one while I'm sat here waiting. It's NXT Takeover Chicago tonight, and I thought, you know what, let's have a look through the card and see exactly what we think is going to happen, and see what we can get correct. So I'm going to assume the whole card is going to start off with a match between Roderick Strong and Eric Young. Both of these guys have been put over immensely over the last couple of months. Roderick Strong's been getting these vignettes showing about how in the reality era he's a father driven to succeed and make his family proud and all that sort of stuff. And of course it has been his dream for years and years and years as well. Eric Young, since coming in with Sanity, Sanity have been dominant, haven't they? I don't think Sanity's actually been beaten cleanly once. I think they've been disqualified, and I think Eric Young lost, didn't he, to Ty Dillinger when Ty escaped the cage, so he's still not been pinned or submitted yet. So they have been looking pretty good. I'm not quite sure on this one. I've got a feeling that Roderick Strong might get the push, you know. I got a feeling that Roderick Strong might get the push. It might be the big face win this time. Maybe Sanity will come out and interfere, try and distract Roderick Strong. Then maybe we'll see No Way Jose and a few other guys come out and fight Sanity off, and that allows the one-on-one match. And I think Roddy is going to get the push, and I think Roddy might be one of the guys to go up against Bobby Roode pretty soon for the NXT Championship as well. Now after that, of course, we are going to have the UK Championship match. Now, we know the two guys in this match are absolutely incredible. We've seen matches in the past between the two of them, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I've got a feeling that this one could end up stealing the night, you know. I think this one could end up being the match of the night. And I think this is finally the time for Pete Dunne to take the championship away from Tyler Bate. Now, I think the main reason that I believe that Pete Dunne will take the belt away from Tyler Bate is because I think that Tyler will then take a step aside from the UK Championship division and maybe join the NXT Tag Team division alongside, of course, his Mustache Mountain tag team partner, Trent Seven. And the reason I think they'll do that is because when, obviously, we've seen a couple of tag teams move up onto the main roster. I think DIY might end up on the main roster very soon as well. Maybe up on Raw so they can do 205 Live at the same time. And I think that will allow an extra face tag team to come into NXT. And it will allow a nice dominant heel in Pete Dunne, who I think has got limitless potential at the moment. He's absolutely fantastic. And I think he could dominate the United Kingdom division for quite some time. And of course, we've got new people coming into it all the time. Drew McIntyre is going to be a force to be reckoned with, I think, in that United Kingdom Championship tournament in the division. And maybe even guys like Aleister Black might be allowed in there as well. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work with only being United Kingdom guys actually going for the belt or not, or whether it will end up becoming like the European Championship and that sort of thing where other people can go for it. But I've got a feeling they might make an acceptance for someone like Aleister Black, who really built a lot of his career in the UK and has a very, very strong fan base in the UK as well. But I'm thinking tonight is going to be Pete Dunne's night, you know. I'm pretty sure Pete Dunne is going to win the United Kingdom Championship. And we're also going to have the Authors of Pain versus DIY in a tag team ladder match. Now, this is interesting. I have been reading rumours over the past couple of days that DIY had a match against Sanity at a house show stopped prematurely because Ciampa had picked up an injury. I'm going to assume it's not a bad injury because nothing's been announced yet, nothing's been cancelled or anything like that, so I'm assuming it's not a bad injury and it might have just been a bit of a scare, but still, I think the Authors of Pain are going to win this match. A ladder match you would assume is going to be against them. You don't think the ladder match would be the sort of thing that DIY would be, Authors of Pain would be good at, but I think they're going to surprise us all and I think they're going to win that, and I think that's going to be the chance that DIY need to move up to the main roster. I got a feeling DIY might end up on Raw. Like I said earlier on, they can do a bit of 205 Live and of course add to the tag division on Raw, but I would love to see the pair of them over on SmackDown. I think they'd be fantastic on SmackDown, and I would love to see that, but I think Authors of Pain are going to win that match. Right, next is going to be the Women's Championship match. Now this one has confused me, this one. I was pretty sure that Ember Moon was going to win the belt in this Fatal 4-Way. Of course, Ember Moon is now injured and out of the match, but now they're really pushing the fact that Asuka and Goldberg are level on their undefeated streaks, I think, at the moment. So if Asuka was to win tonight, then she would defeat Goldberg's undefeated streak. Now, that's an interesting one. I don't know if they have plans on doing that, but then at the same time, I don't think they would waste it. Why would they waste it? A triple threat match is again, it's quite simple for Asuka to lose the belt without being pinned, so she could still be undefeated, unpinned or unsubmitted, I suppose, but she would have been beaten. It's a tricky one, it really is, and I honestly think that they're not going to waste Asuka's undefeated streak when they've spent a year and a half, 2 years building it, so I would say that Asuka's definitely going to walk away here with the Women's Championship. I think this, for me, is the one match I'm pretty much sure about. That and the tag team match, I'm pretty much sure about. Then again, talking about sure things, into the main event. Bobby Roode versus Hideo Itami. Does anybody see Hideo Itami winning that belt tonight? I just don't. I just don't know why. I think it'll be great if he did. He seems to have come back and he's got a new lease on life. You can see the big scar on his shoulder there. That's some of the surgery he's been away and had. He's had terrible time with injury the last couple of years. Can they risk giving him the belt this quickly? Or is he just there to get Bobby Roode over for another takeover? That's the question. It's a tricky one again, but I'm pretty sure that Bobby Roode's going to walk away with this one with a belt. I can't see Hideo getting the nod this early on. I think what NXT could definitely do with is bringing in a mid-card championship. Something, we've all been saying it for a while, but something just about in the middle that guys like Hideo, maybe Tyler Breeze could have gone for it in the past as well. Or guys like now, like Roderick Strong, like Almas. I can't see Almas getting in the main event picture on NXT. But if there was an upper mid-card championship, Almas could dominate that. No Way Jose as well. There's quite a few guys that really do well from an upper mid-card championship in NXT. But yeah, going back to that, I'm pretty sure that Bobby Roode will walk away with the belt. I can't see Hideo being the man to take that belt away from him. But then again, stranger things have happened in the past. And if Hideo was to hit a GTS in front of the Chicago crowd tonight, not quite sure what reaction that would get. I'm sure we'll see it. Whether it'll be the end of the match or not, I don't know. But if Hideo hits the GTS in front of the Chicago crowd, the place is going to go crazy. And would it be a brand new NXT champion? That's the question. But there we go, guys. That is what I think is going to happen at NXT Takeover tonight. Let me know what you think is going to happen at NXT Takeover tonight in the comment section down below. And then tomorrow, once it's all said and done, we'll have a look and see how we all get on. And see what we got right and what we got wrong and discuss the results. Of course, if you have enjoyed this quick episode, then please do hit that like button. It does really help me out. And of course, if you are new around here and you want to see some more, then hit that subscribe button as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow for a review of NXT Takeover Chicago. And I'll also see you in a few days' time for another episode with PJ Tovey. Bye. Bye.